Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. We are here to react on a post that Commander Royce made. All right, and some of you always want to question anyone that say the truth about your favorite individuals. I'm not here to attack anybody. I'm not the one that said that anyone should make a post. So this post is from him. All right, and he says, like I said before, 90% of those shouting Obatobie, listen, our Prime Minister don't know or follow Simon Ekpa at heart. Simon Ekpa will join us very, very soon, despite the hate Uchechi have on PM Simon Ekpa. When Simon Ekpa saw the danger ahead in the criminals DOS Radio Biafra, and when the criminals in DOS invited Uchechi, he did not stop PM Simon Ekpa. He still make our time to advise her not to go. 2 times, why did Simon Ekpa advise Uchechi? Will you say because Simon Ekpa loves Uchechi behaviors? Then the answer is no. But because of Mas Namorikano, after that 2 times, and she disobeyed PM's caution, what is the end of Uchechi today? I, Igwe Butuzor, aka Commander Royce. I keep on hammering on this. Before now, every poll that this commander made before PM go in, they called him for questioning, we don't see any of his posts bearing aka Obatobie, not Obatobie, Butuzor, aka Butuzor. So if Commander Royce is Butuzor, right, why are we now hearing that Butuzor say this and say when Butuzor have his own platform to say that as Butuzor? And why all of a sudden he started tagging Butuzor to his name? This is not the reason why I'm writing there. I just want you to notice, to underline this word. Go and check most of his posts lately. He always have that kind of aka Butuzor. Sometimes he said Commander C. Royce, aka Butuzor. Well, each of the name may come first. And I sense that he's using that in solidarity of Ogenkere's 5 double identity. Some said the name is even 8. But I think he just want to touch that AKA to make it look like Ogenkere having AKA is normal. Like anybody, you know that kind of mentality. I don't blame anybody saying that the handler of this X is Ajere or Akbaro. I don't blame anybody that says that. This is not me validating that, but to tell you that even the handler is somehow validating that kind of claim. Hold the original template from PM. So okay, he said, I hold the original template from PM, so I must be expected to follow PM footsteps day and night. You think I care on COS businesses? That's Rabesa. But when something happened, PM will ask Royce, I know you and I know you saw it before it happened. I, Ekpa, is living testimony regarding your gift of vision. I don't think PM will do that. Why didn't you advise her or warn her? Then I will make reference to this tweet. I also believe after Orabeze read my post at the end of the day, she will also see where I emphasized on her moronic followers. Those who kept hailing her why she has to petition. She had to petition, a kind of to doom. Okay, some of these morons knows she is making mistakes, yet they are pushing her to make more mistakes. That's what he's trying to say. My caution is my caution, and my advice is my advice until I cut you off finally. One thing I want to understand here is that like I said, I'm not here to drag anybody, but it is always good to highlight this kind of words, choice of words that a commander is using on people he said he's protecting and fighting for. Who are those morons that you are talking about? You are calling people that have different opinion from what you have a moron. Why? In a movement like this, you don't do that. And most of them are eager to say, CS supposed to unite and unify. You're supposed to unite and unify and bring people and do this and do that. But one thing I hate so much is calling Biafrans name like idiots, morons. That is when one of the major things that pushed me to pay more attention to the activities of this guy Sonat Barawa. When he started, it was all about moronic followers, moron people, stupid people, people that have different opinion from what you have. You see them as morons. And when people said, okay, why are you calling people morons? Why are you using such names, such words, rather? They will tell you, yes, they have right to say anything. But if you come out and call such name to commander, they will tell you are insulting men on ground. That don't worry, you're gonna pay with your life. If your life is at stake. And the commander will not even say, no, don't worry, we fight our enemies. No, he will still come out and add more threat into the threatening of his followers. Remember, we all love you guys. We all care about our brothers that stood up to do the needful. Anytime you have argument with anybody, does not, sometimes it's like that. Even in a family, you must not celebrate every time. Sometimes you have some difficulties, challenges, that kind of thing. That's way of life. But if you ignore those nice days, those good days, and choose to target, people following you may be the people that have made you happy. You may not even know the source of your joy. Remember when people were praising you guys and singing praises of you? What has changed? You don't bother to know why people are not having kind of cold feelings about your activities. But calling names, it would have been better if you choose to call maybe COS or anybody, even me. You may choose to call somebody's name out of your own will. I don't bother, but I see it as a personal issue that you have with the person. Probably the way the person made his video or made his comment. It is normal. But when you say that a followers of these people is all bad and you don't have evidence to that, and somebody who don't pick correction when is needed, that person is bound to fail. And that is what I can sense from most of you people and your comments. Do you understand? I cannot tell you here that everything you do, that Biafrans are pleased to that. Because things have changed somehow. The activities that you guys display are no more the same. I also saw, a post from this our brother, whom some people have believed that is not commander actually. Like I said, everybody have his or her own opinion, and I'm not here to tell you that I have verified anything, but to tell you my concern in everything that he said here is calling names. You can use all your word, the way you want it, but current concern, your word sometimes matters a lot. The way you position your words is not advisable at all whatsoever. There's this lady called Eunice. Eunice is a followers of Sanat Warawa group, and I'm trying to get her comment on this guy's post here. one thing you need to understand is that some of our brothers and sisters, they are taking advantage of what is going on to unleash their anger and hatred they have on any person at all, thinking that you are trying to, air your own opinion. But some people don't understand that before the problem started, you have already picked some fault. You have started, looking down on the person and looking for a way to tear the person apart. Now that you think that you have little opportunity to do so, everything is going sour. I mean, you are now eager to do and undo. You are now eager to say a lot of things against your own brother, your own sister, thinking that you are right. Now, like I said, calling names is something, if you call one person a name, it may be one may say, okay, that's your choice. When you choose to tag everybody, calling everybody names, ugly names, and saying this and saying that, I don't like it. Personally, I don't like it. And there's another post that Roz made where he said that people dying in our land are destined to die. Okay? And that is this post that I'm going to read for you now. I saw this post. I don't like it at all. He says, this is another post. And he said, the way some Fulanis are buying some Igbos the way they're buying some Igbos is ordained and destined by God Almighty. There is nothing anyone can do about it. What does that tell you? The way some Fulanis are buying some Igbos is ordained and destined by God Almighty. There is nothing anyone can do about it. So don't hope on anybody that have been destined for Fulani to come to our land and buy people, like we are seeing now in Imo State. That's what a commander is telling us. Now listen. God set up two ways for everyone breathing: the broad way that leads to petition and everlasting damnation, and excuse me, and the narrow way that leads to freedom and everlasting life full of happiness and joy. Also remember that there is something God Almighty embedded in everyone in this life, that even God Almighty himself don't have a control over it. That thing he embedded in everyone is called will. If you believe that all it takes to go through the narrow way is so difficult on you, then it's inevitable to escape from the broad way. That leads to untimely death and destruction. Go and check those dying today are nothing but ignorant. Those dying today are nothing but ignorant. So, do you agree to this? That those dying today are nothing. Let me take it again. Go and check. Those dying today are nothing but ignorant. Those who believe that they know all. Those who believe they know all. On a real fact, they knows nothing. If you think you can insult C. Royce and go scot-free, then you are grossly mistaken. My vengeance goes down to first and second generation. If you think I'm there, if you think I'm here to mix words, better rethink. This 2025, many will buy. I just pity their wives and children, because those innocent ones may follow when the wind of horror will pass by. Many who have dead royals have gone already. George Butuzor and his deputy by same week, including many others, and you still think you can dare me. I will visit you all one by one, and it is not gonna be funny. For now, I'm too busy. Till then, we move with speed. Igwe Butuzor, aka Roz. You see, you can make meaning out of this. You can mistake his words. You can, I mean, that's why this kind of write-up and talks coming out from this handle, this is the reason why I don't blame anybody that said that this guy is not even a commander. I don't blame anybody that said, yes, he's a commander, but he's not well informed. Some say that he's this is Sonak Barawa handling this. I don't blame all of you. Why? When you read what he's saying, okay, let me say this for example. Some people may say, I'm not saying that this is true. I'm just telling you that something that you can make out of his write-up, or you can decide to reason in that direction. That you see the part where he talked about people that he pitied the wife and children that may go when the wind blow, when the wind pass by. That wind will not only consume the man, but will consume wife and children. Go and check the pictures of people dying in Imo State today. You see children, wife, men, or even visitors. Like there's a video that I saw. In that video, the people videoing that, I believe these are security or something like that, those guys carry their pump action. They are the one making videos, a kind of giving updates about what happened in Imo State, in Oro. Then, in Osu, not in Osu, Osmo. Now, they say something very important, that there's one child, a baby, a teenager, that they by the person, the body, his body is there, and body of the people that he came to visit. All of them, both women, children, young girl, young men, everybody. The blood is just like water on the floor. Every soul in that house, they send all of them to judgment. When you read this kind of thing, that people who went there to buy those people don't care about the person that offend them or whatever, they just take every soul, every life. Then the person here is telling you that when the wind blow, when the wind pass by, everybody will follow. This is not to validate. I'm not saying that he's the one that behind people that buy evil. I'm just telling you that sometimes our words can be mistaken and misjudged. Because if you know what is going on, you should be cautioned with your words. Even though you are not, you don't claim what you are not responsible. You don't claim something that you don't know about. People may think that you are the one behind it. People may think that you are the one pushing it. Nobody lives in an island. You can't live in alone in this world. Nobody have monopoly of violence. These are things we need to understand. So no matter how strong we think we are, we need to always remember that we are human beings before anything. You understand? And things go vice versa. You may think that you are here, but you don't know that another person. You may have good intention, but sometimes your word says something different from what you are doing. And there's a post where he advised COS not to grant interview with Dr. Damages despite the hatred that he has on her and all that. But he said that because he's giving that advice because he thinks that PM is going to ask him that I know who you are, what did you do, what have you done, what did you do when this lady want to go to Dr. Damages program to grant interview and all that, what was our advice and rest of them. So in that place, this lady called Eunice that I talked about made a comment. That is where, because this lady before is the one that that says that Obato is that insulted Obato in the past. Now he's one of the media warrior. I have his post here on this YouTube. You can check You can go through my community, okay, here. You see a post, a screenshot. The name is Unix. That lady is attacking everybody. People who don't know her activities in the past may think that she loved PM so much. They all have, one or two things they have done against PM in the past. All of them, if some of them, if not all, I believe 95% of them have had an issue in the past with PM, and they're acting as if they really care about PM now, because somebody that is very close to you can easily send the person to judgment and pretend that he or she is with you. So my people, tell me what you think about the activities of this commander. What do you think about this post? Is it wrong or is it right? And I still have an issue with this AKA Igwe Butuzor. Some of you don't understand why I'm hammering on that. Why? Is because I hate, this kind of lies. Because like this, it will damage something that will cost you a lot. As of today, everybody believe or everybody see Igwe Butuzor as number one. Do you understand? They are called him respect. They respect him a lot. Now seeing somebody who will normally read his post, who don't tag anything, attach anything to his name, we see him on social media as Commander Roz. Is now bearing AKA Igwe Butuzor. What does that tell you? And the person Butuzor himself have not come out, because you don't use, like, for example now, so imagine a Twitter handle that you know, that normally read his post and everything. All of a sudden, maybe you know their post as maybe Mr. AA. Then that Mr. AA, you know this handle, you have been following this handle for a long time, and you know that this Mr. AA, maybe you see him as one of the leader. No, let's say like that. One of the followership of Biafran government. Not, you don't even see, okay, let us upgrade it. Maybe you know him as one of the cabinet member, but we don't know the position, but cabinet member. All of a sudden, that handle, after writing anything now, you don't say AKA Simon Ekpa. How will you feel? That's exactly how I feel when I see Butuzor name appear, in this write-up. If you are Butuzor, why don't you tell us you are Butuzor from get-go? Why now? And what do you intend to achieve? If not to deceive some people. And that is not, I don't feel comfortable with it at all. Anyway, tell me your own take on that, and please like this video and share it. I want to hear from you about this issue. Thank you and God bless you. Bye bye for now.